Alright, welcome back everybody to Dragon Age The Veilguard. So we are just doing some of our companion quests today. I wanted to stop by the lighthouse because we keep getting this. More cutscenes and stuff. I try to stop back here because I don't know if I'm gonna miss these if I don't come back. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So just to be safe. But we were doing Nev's last time.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Sounds right up your alley. It really does, actually.
Well, if anyone's gonna gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
It's actually pretty impressive.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
Because we'll drop you.
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you,
Interesting.
then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught, unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Asariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
Thank you.
Interesting.
The spirit has left us.
I mean, like, how long ago was this?
Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Very cute. I like these little scenes between companions. Now we have this one to deal with. Hopefully they have made up a little bit.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me.
That's disgusting.
All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
All right, they're getting a log.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around,
Ew.
devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
They're drunk. Are they drunk?
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
You're drinking without me?
If the two of you were gonna open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
You didn't hear how this started.
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way.
Ah, Nami! I don't even know how you paused it. Nami! Oh, there you go.
I mean, it ended with the elven god of lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That
These
Bronto.
sound like silly stories, not world-ending stories. Oh, very cute. Very cute. All right, I think that's all for here. So let's check our quests and do another one. Yes, 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 yes. Wait, Lucanus is not very good against dragons, is he?
All right. The dragon's a Fangscorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hossberg.
The dragons we fought in Hossberg were being ordered around by the gods.
I feel like that would make them
They were
worse.
attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
All right.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
I mean, look. I'm pretty sure any story quest is going to be easier than the boss dragons that we went and
You
fought
said
that
the
were like
dragon's
side
a
quests.
Fangscorcher? What are they like?
Fire breather. Related to the Ferelden Frostback.
It tends to be that
Think of her
way.
like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
We're with you, Taash.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Hey, Lucanus. I heard Antivan crows make themselves invisible to dragons by imitating the dragon's shadow.
Who tells you these things? How would that even work?
I thought maybe you spread out your capes like wings. So she thinks you're her shadow and ignores you.
Taash, the Antivan crows only develop techniques for assassinations. Why would we learn techniques to fight dragons?
Maybe someone hired you to assassinate
That's fair.
one?
That's fair.
Hang on.
Hold on. Derek. I joined the Veil Jumpers to meet people and see neat magic, not to fight dragons. This is a terrible idea, and you, me, your pet wolf, and the turtle that lives in my backpack are all going to die. No turtle!
Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
You're the expert. We'll follow your lead.
I really love how when games have this like beautiful scenery, I just get so immersed in it. And it really is pretty.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
Well, I'm wearing
You
a
heard Taash?
skirt.
Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
I'm wearing a skirt. And like barely anything. The person with the most clanging is you, Taash. Eee. Oh, wait, is there something back here too? No, it's just a shiny wall. Wait. Aha! No? Let's go! I'm a little tiny bit confused as to where we're supposed to go. I don't think I can hit this ladder. Oh, I see. I see. I just had to keep going up on the treasure chest.
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Here I am making just tons of noise. Wait. Oh, it's up here, I think.
Wait. On top.
Here?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
They weren't counting on you.
Come on.
What?
We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Where's my chest? There it is. I'm really just looking for the equipment that I'm wearing right now. What are they doing? I've seen... Alright. Oh. Oh, there you go, Lucanus. Ow. Alright, hold on, let's go up. Up. There's like a guy over here. Yeah. But of course I can't hit him, even though he can hit me. So irritating. Like, why? I'm supposed to be a archer, you know? Like, why can't I hit the guy? Oh, Taash really is fantastic to have in the team. Just because she just is able to... And now I'm just getting irritated.
Everyone all right?
What did the Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fangscorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow to lure you out here.
For the Dragon King, apparently.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I need to know if there's any... I mean, seriously, who's the actual Lords of Fortune here? Me or you? Because, honestly, I seem to care more about treasure than you do, so... yeah. Alright. The Fangscorcher's attacks will lure the Adari's group to you. Capture the Adari and kill the others. Then use the Blight to weaken the Fangscorcher until it can be captured. Gillinane will reward us for adding another fire breather to our arsenal of dragons. Arsenal of dragons?
Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them. Turning them over to Gillinane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Anton were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill.
The
We
Dragon
can get to
King.
the Fangscorcher's lair up through there. Whenever you're ready.
Watch the fire.
Use cover on the left. Move!
Oh, bottle. Wait, I thought that was a path. I just jumped off the thing.
All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning.
Whee! I love this music. It's seriously hyping me up.
More on Tom.
Haha! Wait, they totally just got hit with a fireball. Come on now. Oh, okay, they are dead. I thought they were still alive, and I was like, that's not cool. That was down the... Okay. Look at the arena for fighting a dragon. How convenient. Fangscorcher. Wait, what? I really just want you to... Ow. I really do prefer the dragons that, you know, do Dragon Balls. Why do my runes never work? Like, ability on cooldown. No, it's not on cooldown. I mean, might as well. Hey, get back here! No! Oh, you little bitch. I didn't realize it was gonna do that. I love how they go to the wall and it's like, oh, it still can hit you.
We need to close it.
Okay, what is happening? Dragon! Come here, dragon. Literally, Lucanus is just like, I don't know. Dang, 8,000. Hey! Get your butt back here. Stop running away like a little coward, Fangscorcher. You're gonna have a name like Fangscorcher. Don't run away like a coward. See what I mean? I'm getting hit by the thing. I don't think that's actually a sniper. I think it's a dragon. Unless there's like... I'll have to admit, I really love this battle. This is an awesome battle. Like, freaking hell. There's just like fire raining down on us. never use that rune. Maybe I just can't use it in boss battles. Alright, I don't know what to do. Whee! We are some dragon experts, guys. We are getting so good at fighting dragons. Right in the head.
Shokra Toebra. Shokra Toebra.
Everyone still alive?
Today, you're dragon slayers. Woo! Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there.
I'm so excited for dragon lair plundering. Wait, over here? Dragon lair plundering. Honestly, I'm starting to think maybe if you're a warrior or a mage, this might be different. But as a rogue with the bow, using the targeting system is awful. Like it switches so quickly and it like locks on and it's irritating. It's irritating, especially when you're fighting dragons. I mean, that other dragon, I feel like had a better memo or layer. I mean, it's okay, but it's like the other one, like the one at in Emmerich's place. It had like the 4 different rooms, and each room felt like just really good. All right, let's talk to Taash.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's go.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fangscorcher.
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
I did all right?
You're saying I passed the test?
What test?
The test for whether I'm worth trusting when you go dragon slaying.
Wouldn't have joined up if I couldn't trust you.
Oh. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Shokra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does, so I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath.
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I mean, nothing wrong with your anger.
I've seen you angry. You're fine.
No, I'm not. I can get this rage where I just have to break something, and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You're in control here. You're allowed to feel things. Yeah.
Taash, you can't be afraid to feel things.
No, weren't you listening? It gets too much.
You can control what you do about those feelings, yeah, but that doesn't mean pretending you don't feel them.
My God, I feel like I'm listening to my therapist from.
You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down.
Literally feels like Rook is the therapist.
How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be?
To be fair, I thought that's what you did,
Might
but
invite
okay.
her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King.
Yeah, the asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillenane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had
Oh,
failed.
Varric!
The Fangscorcher was dead.
I love his
But the
voice.
Dragon King was a patient hunter.
Dragon
All
King.
he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a meat trap. And the bait was sure to bring Taash
Oh, damn it.
running.
Are you kidding me? You're gonna put her mother in danger? What a bitch. Also, I'm happy for the little Varric we get, but I'm still upset that he's not freaking really in the game. I mean, he is, but he's not. He's like, how long has we been bedridden? Taash and the team were victorious, and Nami's tail is in my way, and the Fangscorcher was slain, as were the Antam who lured the dragon as bait for their trap. It isn't clear what the Dragon King wants with Taash, but he clearly hasn't given up. What is this? There's just an exclamation point here. Curious. Hey, baby dragon. Remember how you said I'd never find a big hoard? You were wrong and I'm amazing. Come to the hall if you want to see my haul. I had to buy a whole new ship just to carry it, for my gold and my glory. What up? Whatever. We literally have like every freaking theme except for the one I want. Ooh, that's cool. Like, why are we missing the Lords of Fortune? Flirting scene? Nothing. Okay.
You don't sleep much, do you?
More than you, but little enough. Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe, if you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, they're coming.
I don't know. I see it from Lucanus, but not
This is where
Nev.
we eat.
Oh, she's here.
I see. Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
Too rich? It's literally ham.
A few weeks in
And
your
cheese.
company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
Ouch. No, this is a civilized dish. We eat adventurously.
We actually eat dishes from all over. Lucanus has introduced us to demon hair pasta, and Balara made challah cakes.
So my child respects every culture except her own.
Ouch.
This is what I face for removing her from the Qun.
Enough. Be kinder to Taash. You took Taash to revenge. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one.
Taash is making a life here with us and wanted to share that with you.
So I can see how happy my child is to have
my
abandoned
God.
the ways of our people?
You're the one who brought Taash to Ravane. And to my team, for that matter. If that's not what you wanted.
I have failed, yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I
Interesting.
was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes.
Makes sense.
You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
That is the most random way.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
I don't...
Under the Cune, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a cunethlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Taash, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
I actually didn't see it like that at all, but remember, Taash is a teenager. She needs time.
This is just new for her. You need some time?
No. It's okay.
Taash.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Look, I have no problem with having a story with, you know, somebody coming to terms with who they am. I think it's wonderful. The only thing I don't like about it is that it takes me out of Dragon Age. Does that make sense? Like, there's a way they could have done it. Like, the thing the mother just said right then, and especially with the Cune, where they're, like, raised to be a certain thing. You know, they're raised to be a berserker. That's what they are. That's their personality. The Cune is, like, the perfect, the Qunari is, like, perfect race in this series to actually explore some of those things. But I think the problem with it for me is that it doesn't feel like, even when her mom just said, oh, you feel like that, and like totally justified it and stuff in her culture, I feel like this could be more about Taash not accepting Qunari culture and less about like them coming to terms. I mean, like, it could be both. Do you kind of see? I don't know how to say this, but it just kind of pulls me out of the fantasy. And I feel like there's a way to do it where it doesn't pull me out of the fantasy. I think it's wonderful having a story about somebody coming to grips with who they are, you know, like that. But it gets too real. And that's what I don't like. Because this is a fantasy game, okay? There's dragons, there's elves, there's dwarves, there's Qunari. And there is a fantastic way that's already written in here about the Qunari being, like she just said, I was born and raised as a scholar. I am not a mother, therefore I know that I suck at being a mother. You know what I mean? There's ways to do that and have Taash coming to grips with who they are as a person, but also keep it in the Dragon Age universe. But that conversation right there, I felt like I was listening to like an actual real world conversation, and it just pulls me out of the fantasy. I think that's what I don't like about it. I don't think it has to do anything with like the context of the situation. Like, I think it's a brilliant idea. I think that's fine. But like every other character's quest, like Davern, we're fighting this guy who's trying to like steal griffins. Lucanus, we're like fighting his freaking brother who wanted to send him to prison because he was jealous. and then he has like a demon inside of him. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, everyone else, freaking Harding, like, almost got possessed by a freaking Titan, and it's all very magical, whimsical, Dragon Age-y. And Taash's is so on the nose, like the exact kind of conversation that you would probably have in real life, that it just pulls me out of the fantasy, and I just don't like it. I feel like, especially that she's Kunari, and I can see so many different ways that you could tie something like this into Kunari culture and like use that instead of just like sort of blurting out I'm non-binary. Is that even a term in Dragon Age? You know what I mean? Like it just so it becomes real life and not fantasy, and it pulls me out of my fantasy world. And we play games to escape into a fantasy world. We don't play games because we want to like do real thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it pulls me out of the fantasy, and I feel like I'm watching like an actual person just yeah. Anyways, let's do, who else do we have here? Sorry. I just couldn't quite figure out what it is about Taash, like Taash's stuff that I just didn't like. And I think that's exactly what it is. I don't think it has anything to do with the context. I think that's fine. I just think that it has to do with the fact that it's pulling me out of this Dragon Age fantasy world into a real world, and I don't want to deal with the real world. The real world sucks sometimes.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Aww.
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Aww, be kind to gentle Manfred.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about.
What?
Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Ooh.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yes, I know what a lich is.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness.
Oh, is that the lady?
The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
That's terrifying.
Well, didn't need to sleep tonight.
They're unlikely to visit your slumber. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Oh my gosh. Well, if it makes you,
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Yeah.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
Okay, but I've got questions.
blue creep vine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets.
I don't like it.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back.
You could have a freaking badass team, but probably with no souls. A Titan, a Lich?
There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
This freaks me out because liches are like the worst enemy in...
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
You could die? That's awful. Fear of dying makes sense.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
I don't know where the flowers are.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
This personally sounds super
For a
creepy to
watcher,
me.
Hesemkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand.
Solus would like you.
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Well, the fact that
a good sign.
the fact that you want to become a lich because you're scared of dying, I feel like is not a good reason by the way you're describing it, but whatever.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
Good question. No idea. I mean, this is a serious
I
moment.
can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy.
Oh, that's
You
sweet.
could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
I don't like it. But I also just have too many lichdom from D&D. Emmerich reflected on his desire for lichdom and the dangers he'd face becoming a lich. While gathering flowers in the Grand Necropolis Gardens, placing a bouquet on his parents' grave, the senior necromancer mulled over his past and future, grateful to have company. All right. Let's go back to the lighthouse and see what else we've got. Ah! No exclamation marks. What is this? Okay, so I think the next thing we have is Davin. Anyways, I think that's been about an hour, so we're gonna finish this episode here, and I will see you next time. Bye!